Before the world learned to speak, there was Africa, a land where time begins and ends with a golden fire. The Great Migration, a river of life following the scent of rain across an endless. Every drop is a miracle. In the heart of the dry plains, water is the only currency that matters. Gentleness in a world of giants, a bond forged in the red earth, carried through centuries of memory. The master of shadows, patience is her weapon. The silence of the forest is her sanctuary. Mosiwatunya, the smoke that thunders, a voice of earth reminding us of our smallness. Built for the chase, she is a lightning bolt in fur, waiting for the perfect heartbeat to strike. An ancient caldera, a hidden world where life thrives in volcanic walls. Grace in high places, reaching for the sun, they browse the canopy of the world. A dazzle of stripes. At noon, reality and reflection blur. River giants, calm in sight, yet a force to respect. The raptor on foot, a specialized hunter navigating the tall grass with lethal precision. The breath of the desert, when the sands move, every living thing must bow to the storm. The sentinels of the sand, vigilance is the price of survival in a land of endless predators. Under the infinite stars, the desert finds its peace, a silence so deep it echoes through time. A prehistoric titan, armored and guarding the horizon. The Black Death, he stands firm, a monument of strength. The Cleaners of the Night, a complex society built on iron jaws and the remains of the day. The smallest engineers, every movement contributes to the renewal of the Earth's life cycle. Instant precision, a jewel of the wetlands. Shadows in the mist, distant cousins in clouded forests. Master of disguise, seeing without being seen. The upside-down tree, 1,000 years of life, a symphony of pink. Wings lift, horizon flies. Riverbank dragon, cold-blooded and ancient. Continents scar, Earth tearing to make new worlds. Midday calm, even the fierce pause. Tiny hunters of the shadows. Savannah comedian, always on the move. Marsh masters, bounding through wetlands. Skylord, nothing escapes his gaze. Killer's grin, perfect for river life. Plains cleaners, keeping life cycle moving. Land of thirst, beauty and danger at sunset. Family is life. The group is protection. Defense perfected. Even kings respect thorns. The armed savannah. Trees fight back. The gauntlet. Life or death in the river. Survival is victory. One more day lived. Fire meets ice. Graveyard and sanctuary. Cold life thrives. Community on frozen edge. Sand sprinter. Too fast to catch. Southern diversity. A floral kingdom. Slow journey. Everything reaches its end. Africa's white roof. Sentinel of ice. Pride's heart. Love and loyalty. Sunsets. Africa's heartbeat goes on. In the Virungas, a king sits in silence, a guardian of the ancient green, strength with gentleness, a hand that can crush, yet chooses care. A shadow among shadows, seen by few, sensed by all. Hidden gems of the forest floor. Life finds a way to shine. The dragon's spine. Stone forker. Using gravity as a tool. The rock jumper. Defying gravity on diamond hooves. A living relic. Patience waiting for a heartbeat of prey. Tribal war. A society of intellect and emotion. Reflection. A mind that wonders, a soul that remembers. Roof of Africa. Grass and granite where spirit soars. The bleeding heart. Symbol of rank in high meadows. Solitary hunter. Rare, resilient ghost of the peaks. The Blue Nile begins its journey, carrying Ethiopia's silt. Fire in frost. Beauty thriving in silence. Edge of the world. Carved by time into the sublime. High wire act. Dancing with wind on the brink. Messenger of the trees. Black maned king. Forged by the thirst land. Brotherhood of the burrow. Every second a lookout. Desert apartment. A masterpiece that stays cool in heat. Fearless. A body of muscle, heart of iron. Burning horizon. The Kalahari reveals its soul. Joy of the plains. A warning. Too fast to catch. Nocturnal architect. Opens earth for others. Unity in flight. Desert sky alive with movement. Neon hunter. Glows with secret light at night. Scaly wanderer. Elusive relic of the ancient past. Scar of time. Water-carved stone in the desert heart. Resurrection. Desert blooms after the sky breaks. Ephemeral garden. Life that lasts a few days. Quiet survivor. Rain humbles even the hunter. Red silence endures. Land of extremes, life persists. Gateway to the underworld. Earth's blood at the surface. White gold. The caravan is the desert's heartbeat. Cliff dwellers. Community on the brink of infinity. Master of heights. One wrong step is the end. Eternal fire. Earth still being born. Purity in clouds. Life in thin air and harsh sun. River of history. Mountains to northern civilizations. Armored giants. Ancient strength in a modern world. Red Lake. Deadly beauty, refuge for few. Salt survivors. Pink spirits of the rift. Flexible hunter, reaches where none can. Continental divide. Earth torn apart, revealing secrets. Giraffe gazelle. Master of adaptation. Small workers, each flower part of a bigger web. Death from above, strikes like lightning. Mountain sentinels. Small, vocal, distant relatives of elephants. Mountain of contrast. Ice on the equator. Three-horned spirit. Prehistoric survivor. High-altitude garden. Adapted to freeze and burn daily. Royal zebra. Elusive, perfectly adapted to heat. Blue-necked runner. Titan of the plains. Jewel of the scrub. A moving crown of colors. Jade sea. Blue miracle in a brown world. Guardians of the Jade Sea. Titans since time began. Pulse of the continent. The rift gives Africa its life. Madagascar. 80 million years apart, evolution rewrote the rules. The lemur. Intelligent, social, found nowhere else, soul of the island. Sun worshippers, they greet each day with warmth. Master of disguise, invisible to predator and prey alike. Stone labyrinth, only the nimblest dare to tread. Mountain dancer, turns knives into a playground. The phantom of the forest. Perfectly adapted, the fossa rules the island's vertical world. Living kaleidoscope. Colors speak emotions. Eccentric architect. Strange design, unique land. Bleeding earth. Fragile clay masterpiece. Star of the night. Lives only a few days. Playful spirit. Dance through the island's challenges. Night creature. Uses sound to see. Most mysterious resident. Sanctuary of giants. They return yearly to give birth. Forest pharmacy. A tiny flower, saving lives. Long witness. Lives nearly 2 centuries. Forest warning. Bold color, bold spirit. Garden of daggers. Life armed against sun and thirst. Armored sphere. Perfect defense from ancient world. Song of ancestors. Haunting cry across the island. Midnight feast. Giants and tiny creatures in harmony. Bridge builder. Strongest material on Earth. Island heart. Fire and stone hold ancient secrets. Jewel of the stream. Flash of color in green world. Eighth continent. A world apart, evolution's pulse. The Sud. Nile lost in a sea of green. Marsh sentinel. Mythic bird of the swamp. Silent migration. Life's journey in hidden wilderness. Civilization's plant. King of the swamp. Ambush master. Water and land blur deadly. Humanity and herd. Sacred river partnership. Drought survivor. Waits in mud for rain. River reborn. Gains strength for the north. Walking on water. A delicate balance. Marsh heavyweight. Shapes the channels of life. Color of the Nile. Brilliant fisher in green. Gates of stone. River forced through ancient crust. Ancient swimmer. Pharaoh era survivor. Blood of the fields. Fertile heart. The Sahara. River battles sand. Eternal struggle. Ears of the dunes. Ghost of the sands. Ships of the desert. Masters of dry infinity. Symbol of rebirth. Small life, big purpose. Miracle of the deep. Hidden sanctuary of life. Flow's legacy. River gave rise to history. Ancient messenger. Returns to water for millennia. Giants of the deep. Mystery of the river. Journey's end. Silt meets the sea. From heart to edge. Nile, pulse of history. Africa, eternal, unyielding, wild. The Cape of Storms, where the Indian meets the Atlantic. Apex predator. Muscle and instinct rule the Southern Ocean. Tuxedoed residents of the surf. Torpedoes in water. Jewel of the Fynbos. Bird and bloom, nowhere else on Earth. Stone sentinel. Ancient guardian between oceans. Giants return from the Antarctic to sheltered bays. Small but deadly. Africa's tiniest hunter. Mountain climber. Elegant stripes. Rugged survivor. Temperate emerald. Forest of shadows and secrets. Golden threat. Beauty with a deadly bite. Earth's greatest shoal, a feast for all predators. Kelp Forest Sanctuary. Life sways in golden light. Shy scrub spirit masters stillness and disguise. Undergrowth cheetah. Tiny, fast, connected to giants. Art of erosion. Wind and time sculpt stone. Rock guardian. Black and red against white foam. Grassland dance. Grace and loyalty endure. Beautiful trap. Life drawn from the sky. Back from the brink. Thriving in ancestral home. Southern portals. Land tames wild sea. Living geometry. Nature's hidden masterpiece. Coastal kamikazes. Bullet-like strikes. Resilient neighbor. Ancient stone survivor. True end. Power where continents converge. Southern light. Guiding through storms. Northern Africa. Atlas Mountains, wall of stone and snow. Highland survivor. Only primate in snow. Tree of eternity. Breathing mountains for millennia. Lord of thermals. Speed and precision in the north. Oasis of history. Water meets thirsty earth. Warning colors. Jewel of mountain streams. Ears of the dunes. Master of desert sound. Sea of sand. Horizon flows like waves. Voice of the void. Music in silence. Silver bullet. Fastest ant on earth. Miracle of the hump. Vessel of life in desert. Plateau of ghosts. Ancient desert dreams. Royal guardian. Watching civilizations rise and fall. Eternal cycle. Sun's journey. Beetle's work. End of the thread. Africa's lifeblood meets the sea. Resilience in a petal. Beauty in the dust. Cliff dweller. Balance in stone and wind. Desert jumper. Night escape artist. Curtain of sand. Desert swallows the world. Clever one. Ghost of the semi-desert. Bread of the desert. Sweet gift to all. Ancient messenger. Returning for millennia. The crossing. Winds of two continents meet. Eternal guardian. Life in mountain rhythm. Fire of the north. Proud, ancient, absolute. Deep in the continent lies the emerald heart. The Congo Basin. Trees vast. The forest's peacemakers. Bonobos live by empathy and cooperation. Jungle gardeners. They carve paths, keeping the forest alive with silent work. Hidden jewel, a rare flash of brilliance in the deep canopy. River of ghosts, deep, vast, carrying the jungle's spirit. Ancient resident, built for tight spaces and dark jungle waters. Climbing for light, a slow, silent struggle for centuries. Forest voices, masters of mimicry, spreading news through the canopy. Sanctuary of hope, protecting orphans though forest songs never fade. Deadly disguise, looking like a flower to catch prey. Earth-colored wanderer, finding life in roots and shadows. River terror, hunting in the most powerful waters on Earth. Toolmakers, using forest materials to solve survival puzzles. Rain's pulse, the forest speaks through tiny voices. Planet's vault, water and peat hold Earth's balance, mastering the river, harvesting power without breaking its spirit. Delicate balance, every life connects in unexpected ways. Painted jungle face, a bold display of rank and life. Unstoppable force, millions of jaws moving as one. Precision in green, drawing life from forest blossoms. Eternal rebirth, each morning the jungle writes a new chapter. Reflection of ourselves. As light fades, the forest prepares for night. The emerald heart endures. Deep shadows hold deep secrets. Beyond the forest lies the rift. Inland seas as deep and clear as the ocean. Laboratory of life, evolution explodes in colors found nowhere else. Lord of the Blue, the eagle rules its watery kingdom with lethal grace. Lake of Stars, the water shapes the life and soul of its people. Ghost of the Deep, fragile, ancient, surviving in ancient waters. Heavyweights of the Rift, masters of land and water in the shallows. Dragon of the Reeds, silent predator at the water's edge. Lake of Reflections, hills mirrored in volcanic waters holding deep secrets. Fire below water, hidden energy from the rift's violent origins. Marsh artist, a flash of red and yellow hunting with precision. Silent guardian, predator of the depths, protecting the rocky coast. Bottleneck of power, the river erupts in furious white water. Opportunists of the falls, waiting in the foam for prey. Jewel of the rift, striking the water like a falling star. Shore innovators, using tool to unlock nature's treasures. Nile's source, frozen peaks feed the great river of the north. Garden of ice, life adapts to freeze and thaw on high peaks. Forest shadow, rare wanderer hidden in the misty thickets. Heat-powered hunter, striking with precision on warm rocks. Storm over water, drama and change shape the wild lake. Master of the scoop, harvesting the riches of the Great Lakes. Stream spirits, life's foundation. Tiny organisms fueling the ecosystem. Cradle of creation. Power and diversity shaping life on Earth. The rift endures. Africa's great blue heart beats with the earth. Beyond the lakes, the land burns. The Kalahari, the desert's master. Strength forged in endless dunes. The desert's water. A fruit that decides life or death. The vigilant clan. Every meerkat stands guard. The lone scavenger. Life where others see only emptiness. A city of birds, built together to beat the heat. The desert spirit, mastering heat while the body burns. Fearless, muscle and iron never backing down. The sky promises change. The desert prepares for rain. Life leaps. Rain awakens the plains. Fleeting beauty. Years in darkness. Hours in the sun. A dying desert river blooms into life. The swamp ghost. Safety in water and reeds. Day ends. Light and water merge in peace. Tree Master, the only vault for a hunter's prize, a living fortress. Scales guard an ancient world. The Red Curtain. Giants vanish in the desert haze. Neon Sentinel. Night Hunter glowing in darkness. Dawn Unity. The sky alive with thousands of wings. Night Engineer. Opening Earth for others, working alone. Mountains of Gods. Humanity's history carved in stone. First storytellers. Wisdom in the sand, no trace left behind. Timeless sands. Silence and resilience endure. Stone Age primates. Tools passed through generations. Kola nut, a seed of peace and connection. The River of Empires, lifeblood of the desert and forest. Monument of Earth, faith built from river silt to Tuareg blue. Sky reflected in desert cloth. Canopy jewel, color in the emerald forest. Shy titan, hidden royalty of the forest floor. West African gift, the fruit that changed the world. Savannah Sanctuary. Peace for giants in heat and hills. Cave spirit. Prehistoric bird in forest secrets. Dance of beauty. Grace in desert tradition. Women's gold. Healing from the shade tree. Cliff dwellers. Stars red from stone in a vertical world. Ancestors' bridge. spirit of land in wooden form, Mansa Musa's legacy. Wealth from the red earth, arboreal armor, tail as fifth limb in the sun chase. Ancestor islands, ocean and forest in wild harmony. Southern surfers, giants mastering the tide. Tiny voyage. A life begins its ocean journey. Sea gardeners, protecting the ocean, one leaf at a time. Scar of memory, a place of sorrow and resilience. Spirit guardian, wisdom and eternity in partnership. Golden West, empires, forests and enduring spirit. The dragon's backbone rises. Basalt walls shrouded in mist guard the sky. The world's tallest fall. Water becomes wind, linking earth and sky. Bone eater of the peaks. It rides the mountain's breath along jagged edges. Spirit in stone. Ancient people painted their dreams on the mountain walls. Dancer of the heights. They find safety where few can tread. Frost survivor, thriving in sun, snow, and winter's bite. Canyon sentinels, wind and water carved this landscape over eons. Silent watcher, every shadow is a threat in the high meadows. Mountain flame, it dances across the dragon's spine instead of flying. Karoo Cathedral, the earth laid bare beneath the open sky. Death from above, the black eagle rules the peaks with power. Slow fire, life growing millimeters each century. Strength in numbers, even the fiercest hearts seek warmth together. Gates of the sun. Tiny jewel, drawing life from the mountain's blooms. Leaf shadow, patient, waiting for the perfect moment. Winter dragon, peaks become frozen, silent and white. Rebirth in flame, life returns even after fire. Ancient sentinel, guarding cliffs with a timeless gaze. Slow path, master of the steady journey. Sky kingdom, water and wind shape life here. Mountain engine, sure-footed and loyal across peaks. Dragon's treasure, streams carry minerals of 1 billion years. High-veld spirit, wild, untamed and free. Backbone stands. Stone and stars guard the horizon. Earth torn apart. The Afar Triangle beats with the planet's pulse. Ocean birth. Africa splits, creating a new sea. Acid and fire. Life survives only in extremes. White furnace. Water 10 times saltier than the sea. Desert dwellers. Discipline and ancient wisdom sustain life here. Iron people. Harvesting white gold in the hottest place on earth. Dormant swarm. Rain awakens a force of nature. Staring into fire. The deep earth never sleeps. Afar ghost. resilient, moving through glass and fire. Earth's glass, sharp, ancient, and unforgiving, toxic survivors. Beauty persists where others perish. Desert trickery. Water shimmers, but always eludes. Delicate survivor. Life from the heat that seeks to kill. Life sparks. The boiling depression shows our origins. Gateway of tears. Where global waters converge. Gentle giants. Ancient ocean meets the newborn sea. Horn jewel. Rare beauty on a harsh frontier. Drying deep. A record of sun and ocean. Cloud oasis. A relic of wetter times clinging to peaks. Forest ghost. Guarding secrets of the high peaks. First step. Humanity leaves the cradle to walk the world. Tectonic labor. Plates move, reshaping the planet. Rift guardians. A people as unyielding as the rock. Eternal birth. Fire, salt, and the dawn of all things. Scattered diamonds in the ocean. The Seychelles, Africa's floating Edens. Ancient mariners. Silent survivors of time. Forbidden fruit. A secret of the island's evolution. A storm of life. The ocean feeds, the island's shelter. A visual trick of the deep. Gravity and light at play. A forest survivor. Life's delicate triumph. Night architect. Planting seeds beneath the stars. Earth's palette. Sand frozen in rainbow hues. Joy in motion. Grace and play on the sea. Stars of the deep. A living galaxy swims by. Gentle guardians. Silent watchers of the shallows. Emerald Cathedral. Light dances through swaying kelp. Reef jewels. Small lives, brilliant colors. First journey. Courage meets the ocean foam. Shifting sands. Land and sea in constant dialogue. Reef sentinel. Shadows watch the vibrant world. Builders of tomorrow. Tiny architects. Massive structures. Spice winds. Cultures meet on turquoise seas. Forest spirits. Treasure of green shadows. Island scent. A spice that drew the world. Green island. Jungle and reef in quiet harmony. Undergrowth titans. Armor-clad rulers of the night. Fleeting grace. Beauty returns to water. Infinite frontier. Africa meets the deep blue. Eastern Edens. Beauty endures through time. Two rivers merge. A single force flows into the desert. River guardian. Watching centuries pass. Civilization's blood. Life in every grain. Gates of stone. White water storms the desert. Dune ears. Listening from miles away. Plant of history. Cradle of writing. Forgotten kings. Stone forests in the sand. Ancient messenger. Wisdom returns to the silt. Desert meets river. Spirits cross the water. Northern sun dries. River yields its final gift. River tamed. Concrete meets current. Wind dance. Sailing like the ancients. Ancient swimmer. Adapting through time. Bread of the Nile. Sun and silt in every fruit. Symbol of rebirth. Tiny engineer of the sun. Bank voices. Vitality breaks desert silence. Jewel of the silt. Speed strikes the water. Thread's end. Africa gives life to the sea. Eternal battle. River takes, desert gives. Sacred alignment. Moon and river in dialogue. The next observer appears. The river continues its course. Silent witness. Monument to river and ambition. From Africa's heart to the world's edge. One heart, one beat. Africa. Africa's story is being coded for the future. Modern guardians protect ancient life. Fighting the sand. A living wall of hope. Sun power drives Africa's change. Eyes in the sky. Protect the defenseless. Every heartbeat is now a survival signal. Plants grow inside vertical tubes. Innovation outsmarts greed. The next generation learns life is wealth. Protecting Africa's genetic legacy. Restoring speed to the fastest. Africa breathes for the world. Turning waste into tomorrow's foundation. Rebuilding lost reefs. Conservation works when people lead. Even remote wilderness is connected. Protecting our closest relatives. Wind turbines operate in a lakeside environment. Witness the wild without footprints. Africa's minerals build the future. restoring ancient migration paths, discovering the deep's secrets. Africa's future lives in young eyes. Africa's future shines golden, returning to our beginnings. A shared ancestor reminds us of home. The sky still sparks our wonder. Survival's dance is eternal. Africa speaks for the wild, standing firm as the universe spins. Every life is a ripple. Africa keeps its secrets. Earth's baptism, constant and life-giving. Fragile and strong in balance. The wanderer seeks beyond the dune. The heart values the small. Time's sentinel watches all seasons. We are made of this dust. Beauty resists the storm. Seeing the spark we all share. The continent gives its lifeblood. Hope shines in the darkest places. In silence, the soul listens. Rest before tomorrow's rebirth. The cradle and the stars. One heart, one beat, one soul. Africa, eternal. The pulse never stops.